want you to believe in us for a
In
minute.
this video, we will take a look at some of the most dramatic interrogations ever. Number 1. The Screen Killers. This is Torey Adamczyk. He, along with his friend Brian Draper, planned and killed their friend Casey Stoddard. On the night of September 22, 2006, a young woman named Stoddard was house-sitting for her aunt and uncle, the Contreras family in Bannock County. They had asked her to take care of their pets while they were away for the weekend. To give her company, Stoddard's boyfriend Matt Beckham came over around 6 p.m. Later, 2 of their classmates, Brian Draper and Torey Adamczyk, both 16 years old, came by to hang out with them. Stoddard showed the boys around the house, including the basement. They all started watching the movie Kill Bill Volume 2 in the living room. However, Draper and Adamczyk left before the movie ended, saying they wanted to watch another movie at the local theater. Stoddard and Beckham stayed behind. Unbeknownst to Stoddard before leaving, Draper had unlocked the basement door so they could secretly return later. After leaving the house, Draper and Adamczyk put on dark clothes, gloves, and white masks. They then quietly re-entered the house through the basement door, while Stoddard and Beckham were watching TV. They made some loud noises to try and scare the couple, hoping they would come downstairs. When Beckham and Stoddard didn't respond, the boys turned off the power in the house, hoping they would check the breaker. But when that didn't work, they turned some lights back on. After the power outage, Stoddard felt uneasy, and one of the dogs seemed on edge, barking and growling at the basement stairs. Beckham noticed her fear and tried to comfort her by asking his mom if he could stay over, but she didn't allow it. Instead, Beckham's mom offered to let Stoddard come to their house for the night, but Stoddard declined, feeling responsible for the pets at the Contreras home. Around 10:30 p.m., Beckham's mom picked him up, leaving Stoddard alone at the house. Beckham called Adamczyk to see where he and Draper were. However, he could barely hear Adamczyk, assuming they were at a movie theater. Meanwhile, Draper and Adamczyk, still in the basement, turned off the lights again, hoping Stoddard would come downstairs. When she didn't, they went upstairs and scared her by slamming a closet door and then brutally attacking her with knives, stabbing her multiple times and causing severe wounds. The murder weapons were brought forward with the help of an 18-year-old named Joe Lucero, a friend of theirs. During the investigation, it was discovered that Draper and Adamczyk had planned the murder in advance and even recorded it on videotape while at school. This footage was presented as evidence during their trials.
Hell, you restrict somebody from it, they're gonna want it more.
We found our victim, and sad as it may be, she's our friend. But you know what? We all have to make sacrifices. Our first victim is going to be Cassie Stoddard. She's going to be alone in a big, dark house out in the middle of nowhere. How perfect can you get? I mean, like, holy shit, dude.
I'm horny just thinking about it.
Hell yeah. It's 9:50, September 22nd, 2006. We know there's lots of doors. There's lots of places to hide. I locked the back doors. It's all locked. Now we just gotta wait. I just killed Cassie. We just left her house. This is not a fucking joke.
I'm shaking.
I stabbed her in the throat and I saw her lifeless body just disappear. Dude, I just killed Cassie. Oh, fuck. That felt like fucking real. I mean, it went by so fast.
Shut the f up, we gotta get our act straight.
Okay.
The intense interrogation began by questioning Torey Adamczyk, whom we'll refer to as Torey. They asked him how many people knew that Stoddard was alone at the house.
Maybe common knowledge at school that
Yes.
she was going to have a few people over.
It was
But it really wasn't going to be this big wild party or anything like that, right?
Around it, but yeah.
Did they say what time that party was supposed to begin?
Well, I said I'd be there around 8.
Okay. You hooked up with Brian and you said, hey, we should go to Cassie's place.
Yeah, we were planning that during school.
Okay.
September 22nd, 2006. We're skipping our 4th hour. We're not even plan right now. I'm telling Cassie's family, but she had number 1. We have to stick with the plan. she's perfect, so she's gonna die.
So I called Tori around 7:45 or something like that, and then he came and got me at around 8 o'clock. Then we saw Matt up on the front porch, and he said, "Hey guys."
Is that like up on the balcony? Is that
Yeah.
up like on the second level?
The balcony.
And so
he
he
said,
come out of the
"Hey,
house
guys,"
to
yeah.
greet you. Okay.
And so we were inside the house. We're like, "Oh my crap!" And it's a huge house and stuff. And so we went.
How do you get into the house?
You go up the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think it's like that.
So you ended up entering the
door.
house at the same place where Matt was standing
Yes.
greeting you.
Yeah.
But did you notice there was a lower door too, in the garage door?
I did.
Okay,
notice
we
that.
didn't go in that door. You went in the second level.
Yes.
Okay. And then what?
Well,
You guys went into the house.
walked inside.
Both together. Tori was with you.
And we saw the house, and it was really big and stuff. And we thought, this is cool, you know. I remember she had a big video.
So you went there and you went into a first room. Did you go into a living room, a hallway? What was
There's a living room on the left side.
Okay.
I remember there's a staircase.
So what's the first thing you did when you arrived there? Did you just go into the living room, or did you
No.
go throughout the whole house?
I walked
Check out
around.
the house.
Yeah.
Okay. Was you escorted by anybody, or
I
you
was
just
Max.
okay? So Matt, like,
You walked me around and stuff. I'm
okay,
like,
just
all
kind of
right.
showing you everything. So you basically looked at every room in the house, got
Just
the
the house.
lay of the land.
There's a
yeah?
lot of rooms there, yeah.
Okay.
There's tons of them.
All right. So you arrived there. What happens when you get there?
Cassie and Matt gave us a tour of the entire house.
Just back up just a little bit. So you rolled and drive. Did they greet you at the door? Did you say
Matt was outside on the deck and he waved to us, and then he went inside the house and we just walked up the stairs and walked
Okay. So you walked up the stairs. You saw a basement door going in, maybe, and a garage door.
in.
See, this is the garage door right here.
Yeah.
Was there a door here? A little man door to walk? Did you?
Oh yeah, there was.
Okay. So you went by that door, but you went up.
We
the
went up the stairs
Second
through the
level
front
entrance.
door.
Okay. So they greeted you there.
Uh-huh.
You went inside.
Yes.
And what happened? As soon as you went inside.
We looked around where the entry hall, and then we got the tour of the entire house.
Now,
We
did they take you on that tour?
Yeah, they did. They showed us around.
Tori provided a thorough explanation of their plan to visit the house and the exact moment of their arrival. The interrogation focused on the basement door they used to sneak in later. He emphasized that they knew exactly how the murderers entered the house.
And then I saw they had a big video collection. So we looked at a bunch of movies and stuff.
Okay.
And then I think
Did you look through those movies?
I did.
Okay. Do you like movies? I mean, is that,
Yes.
what kind of movies? What's your favorite kind of movies?
I like horror movies.
Okay. So you like horror movies?
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, what genre?
Is what?
Like what category?
Oh.
What? There's a lot of them.
Is there? What would you say is your favorite movie of all?
All time, my favorite movie would have to be. There's lots of choices. To be honest, I would have to say Halloween. My favorite movie.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Good movie, it is.
That's a pretty good classic.
Yeah, it is.
Did you pick a movie out of that? Or were you going to watch a movie?
I wanted to watch Domestic Disturbance, but that's not what Terry wanted to watch. So he got Kill Bill Volume 2, I believe.
Okay.
We watched that. And
Did you watch the whole movie? Did you guys all go in the living room and watch
yes,
the movie?
yeah. And I was on the couch. I was on the far wall.
Okay.
And Matt and Cassie were kissing and stuff.
Okay.
And Tori was right by the TV.
During the interrogation, the topic of movies was raised, and its significance will become clear later on in the story.
It started at 9:45, and we watch movies a lot, you know, and we like to see the whole movie. So, and I think the only one playing was Pulse, and that was at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So we went inside there. I remember calling Matt inside the movie theater.
So that was it still 9:45, or was it a little later when you called Matt, so we can match up that phone call?
Maybe 10:26, I think. 10:26, 10:27.
Who sold you your ticket?
I remember it was a guy. I remember that.
Was there anything particular about him?
It was just a guy in the movie theater.
Okay.
Did you know him?
No.
And so we got you buy from the guy. It's 9:45. Rough, do you think it's 9:45 when you go inside the lobby there?
So
So if someone sees you there, they're going to see you at 9:45?
probably.
Okay.
But where is the movie at?
I think the movie's on the right side.
Okay. And then where at? Is it the first theater? You guys turn and go in?
Is there any way you can help us out with a map of the theater to show us kind of where the movie was in there so we know? And again, we're just trying to confirm, you know.
Yeah,
that,
of course.
So you know, and you can do another page if you want. Just flip the page.
No, flip page. Yeah. Alright. Okay, box here. Parking lot over here. That's where we park, by the way.
And you're absolutely, unequivocally positive that you two went into Pulse. You two bought tickets for Pulse.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then,
So
yeah.
so Andy asked you about the guy that was taking the tickets, just so we know.
Yes.
Do you remember what color hair he had? Do you remember anything about him at all?
I didn't really
Remember anybody else there working behind the counter?
Unless I was talking
Do you
to him.
recognize anybody?
No, I was just talking to my friend.
Now, as soon as you bought tickets, you went in there at 9:45, but the movie hadn't started because
No.
it starts at 10. So you had to hang around in the lobby
Well,
for 15 minutes, right?
well, no. We went to the bathroom,
Okay.
and then we went to theater.
Okay. So
We
you
were
went
allowed to
right
go in
in?
there like a few minutes before it starts.
Sure. Okay. So where at do you sit in the theater? If you could just drop.
I guess I don't understand about the, you go in and buy the ticket, still 9:45,
Yeah.
correct? And then you buy the ticket, but you're inside.
Yeah.
So then you go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Then you come back out. Now, they're not letting you in the movie until 10 o'clock. So they were sitting you and everything, so it wasn't like wait until 10 o'clock, right? So you got in.
We had to wait a little bit because there was a movie in there before, I think.
Okay,
That's what happened.
all right.
So you just hung out in the lobby?
No.
No.
We stayed in the bathroom, and then we talked about some stuff. And then went to theaters and stuff.
Brian provided a detailed explanation of how and when he bought the tickets for the movies. However, during the interrogation, the detectives caught him in a lie regarding who they bought the tickets from. Initially, they claimed it was a random man, but later a girl from their school who worked at the theater contradicted their statement. She said they weren't there on Friday night, and that she would recognize them if they were. The detectives continued to press Brian, trying to catch him in more lies.
The coming attractions, the trailers, the
I don't remember the
previews that they
trailers.
do.
I do know that from what I saw, it's kind of like a sequel to White Noise,
Okay.
but there was no original characters or anything.
So what was the movie about? I mean, you watched most of the movie?
I don't know. Well, there's a girl there.
Okay.
I sat. She was maybe 2 seats away from me.
Okay. What side of you was she sitting
On
on?
my right side.
On your right side?
Yes.
2 girls, right?
There's a girl and she had a friend. Yes.
So you were talking to them?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we got a hold of them, they would know, they'd remember
Yes,
that conversation.
they would remember that conversation.
And did I recall you say that her name was Heather?
I remember her name was Heather. Yes.
Okay, what about the other one? Remember her name?
I didn't really talk to her at all.
Okay.
I don't know.
And do you remember where they went to school or anything?
I thought I heard them say Highland, but I'm not exactly sure exactly what school they went to now.
Okay.
What did she look like?
Well, she's pretty attractive, of course. She was wearing tight jeans. She had, I think it was brown hair, and it was probably about to here.
Okay. So that would say probably what, 5'3", 5'4"?
She was pretty short. I would say 5'5".
Is she?
Well, she wasn't that short, because she's probably up to here to me. She's probably 5'6", 5'7".
What color is her hair?
I think it was brown.
Definitely brown, or was it
Was that-
strawberry brown? Or...
It was like my sister's hair. So it was like brown with like streaks of like blonde in it and stuff.
So you're pretty confident her name was Heather?
Just not sure if she went to Highland or not.
Yeah. I'm not positive she went to Highland, but
So
I've
chances
never
are,
seen her before. So
she either goes to Highland or. Century.
or she came from out of town. I don't know.
But you heard her say Highland. I mean, something gave you the
I
inkling
guess. Yeah. Well, I don't.
If you don't remember, that's
I don't
fine.
really
But if she
recall
said
it.
Highland, then it kind of helps us a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, good deal.
The detectives allowed him to talk for a while, even though they knew he was lying. Brian's stuttering increased as he continued to fabricate a story about meeting and talking with a girl. Realizing this, the detectives suddenly changed their approach and took a different stance.
How long were you in the movie for?
We were in there maybe 20 minutes, and I called Matt.
Okay.
And, let's see.
You called him or Tori called him?
Tori called him.
And you remember what time that was?
It was maybe 20 minutes in the movie.
So 10:20, if the movie starts
Well,
at
not
10.
exactly 20 minutes, but you know. Yeah.
So around 10:20, you think?
Yeah. I'd say I remember checking his phone to see what time it was at like maybe 10 minutes of the movie, and it said 10:12, and then I remember we called him at least probably 10 minutes after that. So
Okay.
around.
So you were sitting inside the movie house
Yes.
when you called inside the theater. The movie was going.
Yes.
Who'd you talk? Did you make the call, or did
He
Tori?
called. He
Tori?
called. He called. Yes.
Tori called
Yeah.
Matt.
Tori called Matt.
Okay. And so you don't know what they talked about?
No.
Did you hear any conversation, what Tori was saying to him, or did he tell you about the conversation?
I remember he said if he still needed us to pick him up or something. He said no. His mom was going to come before that, before we got back to his house. So I remember he asked me if he wanted to come and stop by the movie house. And then he said he had to go home with his mom. That's what he said.
Okay. How long do we stay at the movie? You end up going back into the movie after you've been out with Heather while she's making fun. Where's Tori at? Is he still in the movie? She's watching the movie.
Yes.
Okay. And then you go back in, you sit next to Tori again? Then how long do you stay at the movie? Do you finish out the movie?
I think we wait 5 minutes, and then I remember seeing the credits.
At the end of the movie?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the movie about? I mean, you're a movie buff, so these are things that you pay attention to, right?
How many characters you can hook us up with to describe somebody in the movie, describe what happened, anything? What's the whole premise or the plot of the movie? What's it all about?
Well, it was similar to White Noise.
Okay, you're gonna have to give us some details.
Okay, it's about a guy and his wife.
I don't want to know what White Noise is about. I want to
dies.
know what this movie's about.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And then I remember, I can't really exactly explain the movie because I haven't paid attention to it.
Well,
Okay.
You know what we did yesterday?
What?
We went and watched the movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So,
Okay.
what is the movie about?
Jeez, I don't exactly know. I remember being really, really bored. Kind of
So you go in a movie, you pay that money to go in a movie, and so
Well,
your story is you didn't really watch the movie.
Well, let's talk to the girls that are here.
Okay, but they're 2 seats away. I mean, you could be doing a lot of talking in the movie. At least you're picking up something. You're gonna pick up at least one image off the screen that you saw. Tell us about one person. Describe one person you saw in the movie. What'd they look like?
I'm seeing a man, and he looked at a TV screen. It had White Noise on it. It had the shh thing.
And that's all you saw the whole movie. So how long do you think you were inside that movie theater? Grand total.
We were there for maybe 2 hours.
2 hours? You were
2
inside
hours.
that movie theater?
Maybe
And you don't remember
not quite 2
one
hours.
detail.
The detectives intensified their questioning, pressing Brian for more details about the movie he claimed to have seen. However, he couldn't remember specific details because he had never actually been there. The detectives confronted him, informing him that they had seen the movie themselves, making it impossible for him to continue lying. Brian had unknowingly trapped himself, and now they are about to confront him even further.
I'm here to tell you, you didn't go to the movie.
Okay.
You were not at that movie theater.
Mhm.
Okay? Now that's neither here nor there. But the thing is, you're going to have to get by that.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't go to the movie, that's fine. But you're going to have to tell us where you went so that we can put you there, because it's I don't want something to cave in on you that's not working for you.
Right.
Okay? We're here to help you, bro.
You know-
I mean, really, we are.
You know what happened. Okay?
What?
You didn't go to the movie.
We didn't go to the movie. Okay, that's it.
Okay,
now listen
before
to
you
me.
do that, just listen carefully to Andy, okay?
Okay? Now listen to me. don't underestimate how much we know.
Yeah.
Okay? I told you the first night that when I saw you that I don't think you're the type of person that could kill somebody cold-bloodedly.
Especially my close friend. Yeah.
Especially your close friend.
Of course.
Okay?
I can tell you what we're doing. I was trying to hide this, but I guess I have to tell you now.
You're gonna have to, man. It's the only way out.
We went through cars, and that's against the law. That's why I want to say that.
Okay, you went through cars. What does that mean?
We checked for the cars that they aren't locked, and then
Where at?
we go
Where was
inside
that?
them.
Where at?
Tori had to drive. I don't know. And then we called Matt because he wanted to come too.
Okay, so you didn't go to the movie, but you went through cars.
We didn't go to the movie, but we went.
Can you
through
tell
cars.
us where you went through cars at? Because if you went through, did you take anything out of cars?
We didn't find anything.
Okay, so can you take us to a car that you went through, and we should find your fingerprints on that car?
We went to. I had gloves, and then we went. I remember we drove by Tori's house and
Hold on.
his neighborhood.
Hold on.
Let's just really let's re-zero ourselves, man. I can't stress to you enough that we are your best friends right now, okay? And please don't underestimate. We know you're a bright kid. We know that you got a lot going for you, and we want to help you to get a lot going for you, and we want to help you. And right now is the perfect time that we can. Man, we can really help you out now. We've got a lot of bargaining chips right now, but it just so requires, like Andy said, we possess some knowledge, firsthand knowledge. We know, and what we're really waiting for is you to come straight with us, so that we can help get you out of this crap, so it's not going to ruin the rest of your life.
Okay.
We want to help you. Okay, we really do, and I just really want you to believe in us for a minute. And really,
I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand.
You need to tell us the truth.
I'm telling you
about
now.
Okay, so if this is the truth,
yes, this is the truth.
You can. These things we should be able to go out and confirm.
Yes,
and corroborate.
This is. I was trying to hide this because I heard from a friend that that's 10 years in prison.
What exactly were you doing? Tell me exactly what you were doing.
We parked outside her house for...
Whose house?
Once caught in his lies, Brian quickly changed his story, claiming they were involved in a car theft. However, the detectives remained skeptical and continued to push him to tell the truth. Brian initially tried to hide his involvement, but the interrogator hinted at having evidence that could implicate him. Despite denying his participation with a smile, Brian eventually corrected himself. The interrogator stressed the gravity of the situation and urged Brian to come clean and tell the truth.
Prank on him.
On Cassie and Matt?
No.
Did you go there just to screw with him a little bit and pro prank?
No.
Okay. You're solid about that?
Yeah, I'm solid about that.
Okay. Well, you did get out in the neighborhood and check a few car doors?
Yes.
Okay. With the intent to burglarize those cars? You're going to take some stuff out of them, right? You guys didn't go back and things got out of hand, you played a prank?
No.
And things went weird?
No.
Because if it did, I mean, we can work through those things. I mean, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine if somebody got killed, but it's like, don't dig your hole deeper, because you know what I mean. We didn't start off on very good ground here.
I know.
I mean, I've got some feelings, and you know, I got some ideas what went down, and it's just going to be up to you to come to realization with
exactly.
it.
And they're not going to be happy. That's why I was trying to hide.
That's beside the point. There's a little more serious things going on here than that right now.
How many cars roughly did you open?
We opened maybe 4 or 5. A lot of them were locked.
Okay, and so you got into 4 or 5?
Yeah, about 4 or 5.
But you didn't take anything. No CDs.
No.
I mean, this is the one time in your life that somebody needs to come up with something missing. I mean, that somebody needs to verify.
Yeah, but
something you did. Just tell us something that we can go back and we can say you did this.
The detective emphasized that they just needed someone to confirm their story and have an alibi about the theft. However, it appeared that this alibi might turn out to be false once again.
So you're going to say that whatever Tori did this night, you did as well?
If with your cars, yeah.
No, I
Tori's
mean,
gonna tell us the same thing when we talk to him.
Yeah. I think he'll come clean to you about the movie.
there's nobody that's going to see you guys sneak back into the house?
No.
That didn't happen.
No.
And there's nobody that's going to see you around the house on Saturday?
No.
We're not going to find those people?
No. We were at our house at all.
Did you have anything to do with the murder?
Hmm?
Did you have anything to do with the murder, Cassie?
No. No, I did not have anything to do with the murder of Cassie.
To Tori?
No.
Okay, and you're being square on that.
Of course.
And if we offer you a polygraph test, lie detector test,
Yes.
we're going to ask you those
You'll
questions.
take it. Yes.
We want
sure.
you to take that.
Of course I'll take it.
Okay.
And you're not going to fail it? I don't need you to fail this test.
Well, they're what? They're 90% sure, right?
No, they're about 96.
Okay. Well, then yes, I should say yes.
Okay. And they're pretty simple. I mean, there's not a lot of hocus pocus on them. Okay, they're pretty simple.
Okay.
Okay. Tell me about the play that Tori's been writing, or the movie.
Well, there's a film festival in January, so we wanted to make a movie and then go there and yeah. And
Did you ask Cassie to make a movie with you?
Yes, we wanted to be like the main character and stuff.
What's the movie about?
We were making like a slasher flick.
What is it?
Like a slasher flick,
Okay.
like Halloween and stuff like that.
The detective asked Brian if he had ever considered having Casey Stoddart in a movie. Brian replied that she was supposed to be the main girl in the horror movie, but tragically their movie plot turned into a real-life nightmare.
And then you're like, dang it, I should have been up front first. You know
Yeah,
what I
front
mean?
with what?
About killing Cassie.
I can't be
I'm concerned about that. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting here accusing you, but I got to tell you that I'm concerned about that. I'm concerned you had something to do with it. I'm saying okay because your story's not washing, bro. It's just not working for us. It's not working.
The truth. This isn't a story. This is the truth. This
Okay,
is what I did that
but
night.
last time you told us this was the truth. And it wasn't a story. You even put it on paper, man.
But I didn't want my parents to know I was going through cars because they.
But so you didn't want us to solve Cassie's homicide then because you didn't really care enough about that to tell us the truth up front. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can
You
see
understand where we're going with
Yeah,
this?
yeah, I can
Remember I
see
told you
that.
that night? I said, if any time in your life, this is the time you need to tell the truth.
Yes, I should have told you about the cars then.
But if there's something else,
No.
you need to tell us. You went back in the house and you played a prank
you sure?
on Cassie.
No, we didn't pull anything. No,
All right, man.
You're not turning the lights off.
No.
You're not playing with the lights. You're not messing with them. You're not doing that kind of stuff.
No.
When you go back.
I mean, you're not getting into the trying to scare them, just screwing around, spooking with them, and then you guys get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens or no?
No, it did not happen.
All right.
And you're going to pass a polygraph when we ask you.
Yeah.
Okay. And we have a promise from you that there is no more lies, right?
No, this is it. This is it. I don't know why you even think I would kill my friend.
Come on.
Despite the detectives applying immense pressure, Brian remained resilient and refused to crack under the interrogation.
Brian, I've gone back in the house, okay? We do know that the two of them murder. We do know that they murder Cassie. We got the evidence at this point to prove that.
We found the evidence.
We also have some overwhelming evidence, trace evidence, that type of stuff that's going to prove that they did it as well. It's not just hearsay. It's not just somebody saying it. And then we do have a confession.
You know what you need to do. You know exactly what happened, and you know what you need to do. So, unfortunately, you're not going anywhere tonight. You're going to be placed into custody tonight. Okay? I'm sorry that's the way it goes.
You're going to
but
be
that's-
charged with first-degree murder.
Okay. But like I said before you say anything, I encourage you. If you want to talk to your attorney, you should do that. I'm not pulling punches here. Still, your full cooperation can do nothing but help you at this point in time.
You understand that, Tori?
Okay.
Even though you need a lawyer or whatever, you want to talk to a lawyer, I understand that's the advice they gave
Right.
you today. And then whatever you and the lawyer work out, they want
We
you
know
to
the
cooperate.
details. We've got the knife that you used. We've got the masks that you used. We've got the videotape. We've got it. There's a tape up in there that you buried. Okay? Tried to catch on fire. All that stuff. You know what I'm talking about. I don't need to tell you that.
This is right, Tori. What they're saying is true.
So,
It sounds like you need a lawyer.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Dad, don't ask him anymore.
don't ask him anymore because we
I
don't
don't
want to go
want
there.
to, yeah.
But we want to talk to you.
I'm not a lawyer. I
I
don't
know,
want.
but we
No,
want
we
to
don't
talk
want
to you.
him answering questions for you.
Right.
He
But
wants
I
to
just want
answer
you to
for
hear in front of your dad that it's not the end of the world. Okay? Things can only go up from here, but it's up to you. You can either make him really spiral down or you can make him go up. And by going up, you have to come clean with your father. You have to come clean with your mother. And if you get an attorney, gotta come clean with your attorney.
Yeah.
And then you gotta come to us. And we gotta work together to see what we can do to help you out and make this better. Okay? Okay? Fair enough.
If Brian already confessed, why wasn't he placed in custody?
He's in custody.
He wasn't this afternoon.
He's in custody. Trust me.
I don't know how.
2 people in custody right now. You and Brian. That's been cleared today. Cleared by polygraph. Cleared by all evidence. But we know what happened. I know this is a shot. It's like I said, this is a horrible thing. But you control it, okay? Don't try to play. Don't try to play. Geez, I can
It's
continue
not
to
gonna
lie.
show up on
Continue
the
to lie.
news, and everybody at school is gonna know, right?
We're not going to release it to anybody. I can tell you that. Okay? What's going on here ain't going anywhere from us. We still got a lot of work to do. Okay? But that, to me, is the least of your worries at this point in time.
We've got a search warrant for your house. Okay.
And for your car.
And for your car. And then we'll also have a search warrant for Brian's house. Okay. And then we're going to try to make this as quick and as expedient as possible.
That's fine.
And we'll do everything that we can to accommodate you and your life. I know this is one hell of a blow to you guys. I can't even imagine.
I can't either.
And I know that if there's anything that we can do for you guys as well,
But I think
we
it's
just-
worth it for us to sit down and talk after this.
we definitely have.
Nothing to do with what
Right.
he's saying, just amongst us and what the game plan is. And I want you to get all your questions answered. But
So based on what you talked to the lawyer today, Tori, you want a lawyer. You talked to him. You know what he said. If you want a lawyer, that's what you got to say. I don't know what to say. It doesn't help to tell me.
Well,
because I'm not-
he's already said he wants an attorney. So
Okay.
as far as we're concerned, we've got to stop. We're out of it. So
that doesn't
So-
mean he can't change his mind down the road and come visit us, come back and say after he counsels with an attorney, if he really wants to come in, that's cooperation.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I'm sure he
cooperation.
wants to
I
cooperate.
know he does.
But
I know you can do the right thing. I know you're a good kid. Deep down, people make mistakes. Things happen. This is one of those things, but it'll only get worse, my friend. It'll eat you up. It'll start right here, and it'll eat its way all the way up until it destroys you. And I can tell you, there's one person watching right now. Okay, Cassie's here. She's watching. She knows, and you know she knows. Okay.
It all happened so fast.
I know. And those are the kind of things that you need to sit down and tell us once you get with your attorney, because you really want an attorney, okay? I would love more than anything to sit down and talk with you right now and try to step through these things and try to work it out with all of us in here, But I'm stepping in some pretty murky waters when you say you want an attorney, and I don't want to violate his rights or your rights. So, but we're not mad, okay? This is a shocker, but we know what happened. All you need to do, it's easy for you. Things happen fast, like you said. Tori, I'm going to have you sit there, okay? Just hang tight. If you need something, we'll get you.
you want a drink or something?
We need you to stay here, okay? You're not free to leave.
Tori appeared defeated even though he hadn't confessed. The detectives sensed they had gotten through to him, and they knew it was just a matter of time. Interestingly, the next day, Brian was interviewed again.
Did you ever think about filming what happened? See, like, people's expression? Yeah. What made you decide not to?
Well, if you're holding a camera, it's not that you're going to make,
The same as that.
Yeah.
Okay. So really, the videotape has nothing to do with this incident?
No.
Okay. Tori ever talked about seriously doing this beforehand?
No.
Because I'm kind of getting from talking to Tori, and she really pretty much can't stand Matt. I mean, Matt's okay, but, he really doesn't like Matt.
Okay.
Do you ever get that impression?
No.
Okay. Nothing like that to you?
They don't really hang out, but...
The problem that we kind of have with this whole thing is, and again, you have been fantastic, okay? But sometimes the truth can kind of be hard to tell, okay? But it looks like 2 of the knives have blood on them, okay? So how can you explain it to me?
How come there's 4 knives? Did we ever answer that? Those were just props from the movie that we were using. That we were going to have.
When were you guys going to make that movie?
Well, we were starting the script pretty soon, and then we'll start filming for,
Okay. So let's go back to the knives. There's 2 knives, 2 distinct different knives. 2 of them have blood on them.
Okay.
How does the blood get on both those knives?
Well, we put them like a shirt. We wrap them up in a shirt.
The blood is layered on the knife. See, there's blood that's transfer blood, where I would, like, if I had a bloody nose and I'm holding it, and then I take the towel and put it against you, and it's blotted. Okay, that's called transfer blood. This is layered blood. Okay, and they say that once you go into something and come back out, the blood is layered on the knife. It's not transferred. So they know that both knives have gone into the body. Brian, does he make you put the knife in her? Do you stab her too?
No, I don't stab her.
Are you sure you don't stab her? I know you don't want to stab her. I know that is the last thing in the world that Brian would ever do. But does at any time does Tori make you stab her? Are you sure? Because I want you to think about this. I know that there's a lot going on. The mood, the screaming, the gurgling, the sounds that you're seeing, probably the smells that you're smelling now of blood, and that smell. Okay, you've got a lot going on. You've got a burst of adrenaline. Okay, if he's yelling at you, are you sure you don't see your hand coming out accidentally? Are you sure that you don't stab her accidentally? Is that possible that happens?
I drop my knives. Drop it.
Do you drop it after you stab her? Because we definitely have, she's going to, okay, the thing, I want you to think back, okay? Some of the stabs are real deep. They're forceful. Those are not you, okay? I know that. And then some are real light. And they said that some of them are just little pecks. And you know what? I'm thinking, you're caught up in a situation. Is Tori, is the fact that he's doing this and scaring you, are you scared that if you don't do this, something might happen? I mean, is that possible? I don't think you're stabbing her to kill her. I don't think you would ever in a million years, Brian, do that. Okay? But do you get caught up in the moment and you're just doing it to show him so you don't get turned on? Does that happen? Be honest with us, okay? Is that what happened? Did you just barely get it? Just to try to get the hell out of there? Is that what happens?
How many times you did? I don't want to. What's that? You didn't want to? We know that. We know you didn't want to.
Okay. Was it just in the stomach area or the chest? Okay. Your leg? Okay. Where else?
The leg and two something. Chest with the weight.
And you said you threw the knife down?
Yeah, I dropped the knife.
Where did you drop the knife?
All the way stairs.
And then you pick it back up?
No, he fixed up.
You know, you're being square about Tori stabbed you too.
Yes.
Okay, so you're solid about that.
Yes.
Okay, so he's not the one standing watching. Okay, he's right there.
Yes.
So good. Okay, because I just want to know that. We can work through anything that we got going on. Is there any way that you can remember the chain of events that takes place? Is he stabbing her maliciously and trying to hurt her? What makes you finally have to stab her?
She comes over and says it makes Lucy's day. You need to stab her. You need to stab her. I don't know what to think. And I say, I can't do it. And she said, you need to stab her. Just do it quick.
And what do you do?
Stab her in one leg, and he says, that's not going to work. She has to die. I'm not supposed to talk to you then, so.
You're not supposed to?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so why did you said you wanted to talk to us, all right?
Yeah. And then that was, I'm not trying to.
Oh.
Okay, I want to hear that experience. So.
Well, you have the right to talk to us without your attorney, but you have to make.
But that's entirely up to you, and we can talk to you. I mean, I guess we can kind of feel it. I mean, a little bit, you know.
Again,
something that maybe we could do this. Maybe we could just tell you. I mean, you don't have to answer any questions, but we can tell you kind of what we might need from you, and then you can evaluate whether that's something that you want to tell us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, you're in control. You know that when we found some stuff up at the old dump site there, that you know, especially the video.
Yeah.
A lot of things on the video that's not looking real good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Makes you both look pretty bad. And like I said, you're going to have to just come to terms with, like, so you're doing the right thing, being straight up and telling us everything.
It's on the videotape that shows you guys going to another girl's house.
Yeah.
Whose house was that?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe on Thursday the 21st is when the tape says, and you're going to a house, and you're stalking around a house, looking at a house somewhere, some other girl, and you're thinking about looking, seeing if your parents was there or not there.
Have you ever gone out, or have you heard Tori ever talking about like choking out cats and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Have you ever done that? You ever done that, Lenny?
No, I
like
animals a lot.
But he got
no. He said that he carried a I thought the cat was a bird in the ground, and then he got a feed packer, and the bird had extremely mad. He came out, you know.
You buried it maybe up to its head and then with the weed whackers over there?
Okay. Yeah.
And did he say anything specifically about choking him?
I remember he saying he had a chin, like popped his eye or something. He made me mad about that kind of stuff. You know, because I have a couple cats of my own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he just.
What about anything else? Did he talk about killing anything else? Or mutilating it, or did he?
He talked about I killed some animals.
Did he stab any of them before?
I don't think he's anything like that.
In the video, he talks about he wanted you to stab him so he could feel what it felt like or whatever before you guys, committed suicide or whatever. Had he ever talked to you about that before? Did he want you to stab him?
At school,
During the second interview, Brian described the murder in great detail, trying to downplay his role and claiming he didn't stab her. However, the detective already knew that both of them were responsible for the stabbing. Eventually, Brian confessed to everything, and there was no hiding the truth anymore. It was all over. In the end, both Brian and Tori were charged with first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder. They were tried as adults and found guilty in separate trials. Brian's conviction for conspiracy was later overturned due to errors in jury instructions, but his life sentence without parole for the murder was upheld. Tori also received life in prison without parole for the murder and 30 years to life for the conspiracy. During the court proceedings, Brian's defense argued that the videos the boys made were part of a horror movie they were creating. However, the transcripts of these clips revealed disturbing statements where they talked about aiming for a high death count, comparing themselves to infamous serial killers, and expressing pleasure in killing others. Casey's autopsy showed that she had been stabbed around 30 times, with 12 of the wounds potentially fatal. As the investigation unfolded, it was believed that after Casey's boyfriend left, Brian and Tori waited in the dark, hoping she would come downstairs. When she didn't, they went upstairs, where they were growled at by the dog. They scared Casey by slamming a closet door before launching a brutal attack on her. As tragic as this story was, sadly, this is not the only one involving a brutal murder. In the second case, we have a murderer with a PhD. Number 2. This is Brent Allen Christensen. Once envisioning the future as a physicist, his path took a dark turn, leading him to become a kidnapper and murderer. Brent Allen Christensen, originally from Fresno, California, was once a PhD physics candidate at the prestigious University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. However, he is now a convicted felon due to his dreadful crime, the kidnapping and murder of Ying Chang, a brilliant Chinese scholar. The tragic tale began on a sunny day in June 2017 when Zhang disappeared while on her way to sign a lease for her dream apartment. It took 21 agonizing days before Christensen's arrest brought some answers. He was accused of pretending to be a law enforcement officer to trick Zhang into getting into his car. Once in his apartment, Christensen subjected the innocent Zhang to unspeakable horrors, including rape and brutal physical assault before ending her life. As of now, Zhang's remains have not been found. The interrogation was quite gripping and worth watching. Let's dive right in.
Sorry about that, Brent. Our system's running a little bit slow, so I know the storm's coming in. We're getting power outages. Okay. Wow, this crazy. Like I said, you're home. My name is Anthony Manganaro, especially with the FBI. I'm assigned here at Champaign. And then this is Eric?
Yeah, Detective Eric Stuyvesant.
Detective with University Police, okay. We are investigating the disappearance of Ms. Ying Ying. Because we are in my offices and it's late at night, I'm going to read you your advice of rights, okay? Again, this is a voluntary interview, so at any time you're done, we'll drive you back home. That's the end of it, but just kind of given that it's late and stuff like that, I'll respond to some caution. All right, so before we ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions. So I'm trying to read upside down. You have the right to have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop answering questions at any time. If you understand these rights, if you have any questions about these rights, ask now, ask anytime. If you do wish to talk, you can sign. I'll sign as a witness, and I'll go from there.
As the investigation into the disappearance continues, the authorities have turned their attention to Brent Allen Christensen, who is now being questioned. A police officer enters the room, introducing himself and making sure the suspect is aware of their legal rights. Without delay, the interrogation starts as the police try to gather any information that could help solve the mystery.
The entire week prior?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember specifically if you sent any applications out online or if you visited any places
on Friday?
Throughout the week?
Throughout the week? I haven't had any in-person interviews. I had a phone interview on Thursday. And...
Anything on Friday? Okay. Do you remember if you sent an email or anything on Friday?
I did.
I checked.
Oh,
you checked? Okay. Was that on the email account that you...
Yeah, just my...
Joel said he had an email for you, but
yeah.
I didn't see what it was.
It's just my first and last name at gmail.com.
Okay.
So I didn't really send any emails that day, so...
Okay. Do you have any questions for me before...
Why am I under suspicion? Is it just my car, or is there anything else?
I mean, that's, a large portion. It is a very unique car. Like I said, our search warrant is just for the car.
Yeah.
So we can, look into it. We can, of course, see what we can find. And, of course, you could also turn around and exonerate you completely. I mean, we're talking about a very rare car.
Yeah.
So, how long were you at the U of I? Did you do undergrad there as well?
No, I did my undergrad at UW-Madison.
Okay.
And I came here in 2013.
Okay.
I was initially in the PhD program, but decided I didn't want a PhD, so I just kind of left with the master's.
Got it. I like the campus.
It's all right.
Not too bad.
It's all right.
Do you meet your wife there? Or?
No, we actually grew up in the same hometown. Didn't really know each other until end of high school. So we both moved to Madison when I went to undergrad.
The detectives began the interrogation slowly, asking questions in a systematic manner. They had noticed that the suspect's vehicle was seen picking up a missing girl, which led to his detention for questioning. As they questioned him, he disclosed that he had spent the entire day in question playing video games.
I mean, I've never seen one before, an Astro. So...
Okay. No, well, believe me when I say that the full weight and force of the FBI is going to descend on that vehicle.
Okay.
And all that entails.
Okay.
Right now, my primary concern and why I've been out till midnight, and these guys have been out till midnight every single night, is we're trying to find this girl. It's raining outside, it's nasty, she's a foreign student who's only been here for a few weeks. I want to find her. I'm asking for help.
I know. I mean...
I've got her getting into your car. I need to know why.
There's...
Brent, I need to know why she's getting into your car, and I need to know where she went.
If we can help her, we need it done now. Because we need to move on from this.
It's been like 6 days now.
And you've been at the U of I for how long?
3 years.
And that you know what we do. I work in the Detectives Bureau at the U of I, and you know what we have access to. Cameras. Do you think that we're not going to track a vehicle all over campus? We control kiosks of bus stops. We can look in buses. We can look in every building out on the streets. And you're telling me that I didn't see you driving your car on Goodwin. That I didn't see you driving down Wright Street and turning on right in front of parking where everybody pays their tickets and driving down University to Goodwin and heading south. And then you see her standing on that corner in that shade tree, didn't you? That's where you first saw her. And then you turned on Clark. And we still have cameras.
I've seen the videos. I didn't see me.
You've seen what we've allowed you to see.
Can I see this stuff that you're talking about?
The detective told Brent that they had video footage and enough evidence to consider him the main suspect in the foreign student's disappearance, which had prompted an FBI search. They believed that Brent might have given the missing student a ride. Playing with fire, Brent asked to see the evidence they had collected against him.
Where you dropped her off or where you picked her up?
Where I picked her up. So I'm serious when I say I'm pretty antisocial. I pretty much just go to Loomis area, that parking lot there, and then go home.
Okay.
But I knew my general area, and I don't remember exactly where I was.
Okay, where did you drop her off at?
There's a residential area, I guess a little north of Loomis.
The same street you picked her up from, right?
North of that place.
That would be Goodwin Avenue that you were on.
Okay. So...
And you're facing north when she gets in the
showed
car.
me her phone, and it was like, broken English, she said, I'm going here.
So she was showing your phone like a maps program?
Yeah. Okay. And I saw it was north, so I started driving north, and she said something like, turn left after a couple blocks. Maybe she said something else, because that's really when she started freaking out. And she wanted to get out of the car, get out, try pulling the door. It's locked because the car auto locks. I unlocked, she got out. That was it.
Where were the streets at? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
Brent admitted that he had given a ride to a distressed woman who seemed to be in a hurry to get to a particular place, but he unintentionally took her to the wrong destination.
What was her ethnicity? You said she had trouble speaking English. What was
She was Asian.
She was Asian?
She was Asian.
Okay. What do you think, how old do you think she was? Do you think she was a grad student, undergrad? Was she somebody?
My guess was about 20. My guess was about 20. Her hair length-ish. I have trouble telling Asian people apart from one another. Sorry.
Well, you would remember this very specific, though, because when you pulled up to her, you rolled your window down and she leaned into your car, so you were looking right at her face. And what did she have on her face? What did she have on her head? You were looking right at her. You don't remember?
Like no, I mean, even so, I taught many semesters here, and a lot of the students were Asian.
Okay. Was she wearing glasses? Did she have a ball cap on?
She might have been wearing glasses. I don't remember that. So.
What did she tell you whenever you rolled down the window and you were chatting with her? You said she looked distressed.
That's when I stopped.
Do you remember specifically what she said to you?
I asked her something on the phone.
What'd she say to that?
She said, I'm late, I need to get somewhere, or something like this. I was exactly out of it, but just kind of like, oh, I'm going to help this random person, so come to in the first place.
So she said she was running late for something?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, well, can you ride? Because again, I was just turning around. So.
Did she say where she was trying to get to? You mentioned showing the phone with the mask.
She said she had a meeting with her professor.
Next, the detectives asked Brent if he had any details about the age or ethnicity of the distressed woman he had picked up. Brent mentioned that her speech had been unclear, making it challenging to understand her completely.
She was saying things you didn't understand.
Because she thought you took a wrong turn.
Yeah, and something was up, I don't know, something like that. So, yeah. When she tried to open the door, but again, it was locked because my car auto locks. Obviously wanted to get out. I'm not going to keep someone I barely know in my car who just want to be in there. I don't know the girl. So I let her up. That was the last I saw her.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I would have told us earlier, but I mean, I thought it was Saturday. Can I move this around a little? Thank you. Okay.
I guess let's start where you think you picked her up at.
That's a good question.
Well, Loomis Lab is...
Goodwin is there. Green, Springfield. So Loomis is right here. I remember driving around here. It was north of Springfield, so I guess I was kind of in this area, maybe. Yeah, like over here. I remember being by the quad.
Do you remember driving by Wright Street, where the little Circle K is, and the big Beckman Institute? That is a landmark on a university.
I don't think I drove past Beckman. That doesn't ring a bell. I've been to Beckman a couple times. I don't know what it looks like from the other side, but I have had to go there a few times. I guess
there's a Circle K right over here.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember coming up Wright Street, driving across University, coming down Goodwin. You see her standing there underneath that shade tree at the bus stop. You take that quick left. You run a box around her. Now you come back up North Goodwin and you pull up right next to her. And you talk to her for less than a minute. And she gets in your car.
She was on my passenger side, so I would go this way.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I was driving around a decent amount beforehand. I don't remember exactly what I did beforehand.
Yeah, you were definitely driving all over campus. And you were by yourself. And you weren't playing video games all day. So why would you tell us that? Why would you tell the FBI that comes to your house that you were
Saturday? We didn't accept the days. I mean, I thought I was doing it Saturday.
So what did you think that those two agents were at your house talking to you about when they came over?
Friday. That's why. I mean,
Friday is a day, or Friday, or they're there to ask you if you picked up an Asian female and gave her a ride?
About Friday. I mean, they were asking me about Friday between 2 and 3. So I told them, I mean, maybe I got my days mixed up. You know, I said a little bit ago, I thought I was doing this Saturday.
But you didn't bother to tell them, oh, I didn't. I played video games all day Friday, detective, but I actually did pick up a female on Saturday. You didn't feel the need to give them that information? And it might be important?
I mean...
Alright, so you go northbound through University. Where do you go next? Do you remember?
As Brent mentioned the route he took and the potential drop-off spots for the distressed woman, he unknowingly stumbled upon his own lies. In his previous statements to the FBI, he had insisted on spending the entire day at home playing video games. Yet his current testimony about driving around contradicted this claim, and the detectives immediately noticed the inconsistency. When confronted, Brent tried to backtrack and excuse the confusion by saying he mixed up the days, specifically Friday and Saturday.
But those are normal human feelings.
Yeah.
Did you feel hurt?
Well, yeah, but I mean, she's been seeing sick for a while.
But still, she's your wife, and it's tough. You know, even if you're in an open relationship like that, where it's tough to see somebody you care about, that you love, to go someplace else with somebody else and not include you.
Yeah.
And I get that, man. Is that why you were driving around campus all day, pretty much all day long on Friday? Because you missed her?
Just trying to clear my head. Yeah, more or less.
That's understandable.
Yeah. I was stir crazy. I was lonely. Yeah, I thought it was Saturday. So.
Did you talk to any other girls that day?
No.
Did you talk to any other girls on Saturday? Or did you stay home Saturday?
No. Once again, days mixed up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not trying to trip you up on the days.
When I was driving, I'll put it in a clear way then. When I was driving around, she was the only person I talked to.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Do you remember what time you started driving around campus that day? Was it early in the morning? Was it mid-afternoon?
Right. After I ate lunch, but it was an early lunch.
Where'd you eat lunch at? Did you eat in Savoy?
No, at home.
No. Were you down in Research Park at all before you saw her that day?
Down in Research Park?
Down by the I Hotel?
How far down? I don't remember exactly where I drove. I wasn't just on campus, but...
Do you remember driving by the Assembly Hall? Or State Farm Center?
No, I don't remember that.
The detectives continued to ask about the details of Brent's driving route around the campus and the specific time frame. Brent explained that he had driven around to relieve stress and explored different areas like the cemetery and Orchard Downs. He also said he did not remember interacting with any other girls during his drive.
Did she tell you where it was at?
Yeah, but I didn't understand her. Okay. So
did she offer to pull up the address in her phone? and show it to you?
I think she did that in my car. I don't remember her getting her phone outside of the car.
And what did her phone look like? Was it black? Was it red?
You remember what kind it was? Like Android or iOS?
It wasn't my type of phone, I can tell you that much.
What kind do you have?
I have a Samsung Moto G, so an Android.
The color of the case? Because she showed you the map where she wanted you to take her.
The front of it must have been white.
Yeah.
Do you remember did you recognize the map program?
The detective kept asking about the victim's phone and the map application she had been using, but Brent was uncooperative, saying he couldn't remember anything helpful.
How would you describe your relationship with your wife? Are you guys into certain things? Do you like porn? Do you like...
We're pretty vanilla together, but yeah, that's pretty much it. We have some stuff in our apartment.
I mean, do you have like certain types of people that you have fantasies about that you might want to hook up with? You know,
not particularly, no.
Well, I'm gonna step out for a second.
Okay. I mean, have you ever like? You do realize like everything you tell us, we fact check regardless of what you tell us. So,
Yeah, I know.
like stuff like YouTube videos that you've seen regarding Asian women. Do you like videos of Asian women? Like Korean women?
Like K-pop songs and stuff. I mean,
Maybe.
I like all types of women.
Okay.
That's the truth. So I don't have an Asian fetish.
But something drew your eye to her because you were cruising all over, and if she was truly distressed, I mean, there was an e-phone stand right behind her. She could have pushed that button and got help. And she didn't ask you for help per se. She asked. She needed to get to. She was late for something.
Yeah.
And that's. So you offered to give her a ride.
The detective asked Brent about his relationship with his wife and the things they both liked, perhaps trying to find out if Brent had any mysterious fetish that caused the tragedy.
For the closure for that family, for your loved ones?
She got out of my car. She got out of my car.
You have to know, you're a smart man. You have a PhD, right? Master's. Oh, you got out of the PhD. You're still a smart man, is my point. So you have to understand how technology works. How do you think I knew that she Googled the address to 1 North? How do you think I knew that? 1 minute after getting in your car. How do you think I knew that? We know that she didn't get out of your car. You need to be honest with us. Help us put this to rest. Help us bring her back to her family. You can do that. You can do that. You can do it right now.
I understand if you've had dark thoughts. I understand if you've been depressed. I understand if you've been drinking too much at times. I understand if you've had sadistic thoughts, wondered what it would be like to commit an act of violence. I know that temptation is out there. I need to find her. I know she got in your car and went with her. You've been depressed. Your wife just left to go on a vacation with another man. You see her, she gets in, she's vulnerable. Let me find her.
I think I've told you.
Okay, so did she get back in your car then?
No.
Did you get out of the car and follow her?
No. Definitely not. I didn't get on my car single time.
Why not? Was it because of the kind of neighborhood you were in?
I don't know anything about that neighborhood. So.
Did she run away from you? Did she stand there?
No, she stood there, looked at her phone, and I drove away. So I don't remember her going any direction. That's what it is.
Are you sure that you left?
Even after the detective's last effort to get a confession from Brent, he stayed firm and continued to refuse cooperation. The interrogation came to an end shortly after. In June 2019, justice prevailed when Brent Christensen was found guilty of the terrible crimes of kidnapping and murder. The judge handed down a life sentence without the chance of parole. Despite his defense team's plea for leniency due to his history of mental illness, it had no effect on the outcome. If you want to watch more shocking interrogations and want to see more of these criminals being exposed, please subscribe to the channel.